Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today I will explain about topic 14, which is forensic linguistics, stylistics, and semiotics. First, let's take a look to forensic linguistics. Forensic linguistics is the scientific study of language as applied to forensic purposes and contexts. You can say forensic linguistics is one of the new area of linguistics, which is rapidly growing in a modern applied linguistics. Linguists who did much of the groundbreaking work in forensic linguistics are often heard to say that what they do is linguistics that happens to be in a forensic context. Forensic linguistics follows existing classification in the structure and function of language as a basis area of its studies. There are several areas of forensic linguistics, the first one is auditory phonetics, which is the study of language based on what is heard and interpreted by human listener. The second one is acoustic phonetics, which is the study of the physical characteristics of speech sounds as they leave the source or speaker, move into the air, and gradually dissipate. The third one is semantics. In forensic linguistics, it focuses on the comprehensibility and interpretation of language that is difficult to understand. The fourth one is discourse and pragmatic. Discourse is the area of linguistics which is larger than a sentence like narrative or conversation, and pragmatics is the hidden meaning of a sentence which are not clearly shown in the literal meaning. There are several more of the areas of forensic linguistics, but let's wrap it up there. Then let's take a look to areas directly related to forensic linguistics, which is document examination, software forensic, semiotics, and plagiarism detection. And then let's move on to stylistics. But first, let's get to know about non-linguistic stylistic, the meaning. So the purpose of non-linguistic stylistics is generally to evaluate either the aesthetic quality of the prescriptive conformity of language used in speech or writing. Style is a reflection of individual variation in written language. Individual variation is a result of the writer's choice of one form out of the array of all available possibilities. The style of a writer is demonstrated by their unique set of grammar and often resulted by their habit. So, linguistic stylistics is the scientific analysis of individual style markers as observed and described in the ideolite of a single writer. And then let's move on to semiotics, which is the science attempts to answer the following question, which is what does X mean? The X can be anything. For example, let's say that this X here is red. So what does red mean? There are hardly one possible answer for this, because red is a primary color located at the lower end of the visible spectrum, you can say it like that, or if it appears in the traffic signal, it means stop. If it's used by someone at construction site, it means danger. So in sum, red is an example of a sign. So this red can refer to something else. And the meaning itself it's resulted from like history and some tradition that are correlated to the color itself. I think that's all I can explain for today. Thank you very much for listening. And sorry for any mistakes. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.